what's up you guys, this is Rob from Guy Plays, and today on Dressedtokill, we're going to be taking a closer look at the Gara Zamariu skin, which was released for Tenno very recently. This of course is by LED 2012, as well as Damon Star. Now, as always, I'm going to show you guys a couple different looks. However, I will stress that this is going to be a Redux episode. I had a lot on my plate this week, and today's been really busy, so all of the color codes will actually be down in the description box below, just in case you're curious. But don't worry, I will also be taking you guys through the different armors and the different SANDRs that work with this, as well as swapping around the helmet to like different body stuff. You know how it goes. Regardless, let's get dressed. Alright, so kicking things off, we're going to start with a little bit of an update. As many of you guys know, the textures on the glass have been toned down a little bit. I think that we were getting a little too close to God for DE to become comfortable with, so we're like, we're going to rein it in a bit. However, I still think that it's absolutely gorgeous. Listen, we didn't need to blind ourselves as well as our enemies were just enough. Now, many of you guys really wanted this look, and that's kind of what inspired this video, but I actually went ahead and tweaked things just a little bit to richen up the colors and to kind of make them feel a little bit better. Now, here we have that beautiful, gorgeous, like rich red, and I think it fits the whole samurai theme really well. It's a nice, strong pop of color on kind of like a more neutral background, but of course, we had to go in with the iconic rose gold. We can't not have it because there are so many amazing metallics on this. As I pointed out in the original video, I'm loving the boots, but one of the things that I just think are amazing is how they have these kind of like, I guess you would call them like thigh buckles, but the thigh buckles kind of mimic the glass that's going on in the background. So I really like how those two play off of each other, and many of you guys ask for this. What's on the chest is the Unity sigil, and I think that the way that the glass kind of like fits in, it's kind of got this cool lotus theme, kind of like flower petals opening, which is very similar to, like, you know, the vagina sigil, which is kind of what it looks like here. So it all fits together and marries together beautifully. Now, real quick, I am going to address the fact that you're not going to see very many flowing SANDRs. As always, I went with the Ephesium SANDR because I feel like it fits with a lot of things. You know, I hate to do like the whole self-promotion thing, but legitimately, I felt like with Gara, there's just too many, like, there's too many things coming off the back to put like really flowy drapey SANDRs. So this one I think is a definite awesome fit with all of the metallics, but we'll go over a couple other ones in the next few. But this is gonna be the core one. I know that you guys have been asking for this, so I really wanted to go ahead and show this off to you guys. Now, moving along, I actually wanted to go ahead and cross some cultural boundaries. I'm not sure if you guys remember the old video game called Samurai Showdown, but if you haven't, this look is based off of Charlotte, and she was actually a French fencer, but she had like a good amount of armor on her, so I wanted to kind of mimic some of those looks because, to be honest with you, you know, Samurai Showdown, she's a samurai, she can also use, we had like 2 rapier skins that came out, and I was just feeling the vibes, so I wanted to go ahead and mix some of this kind of like royal rich tealy blue with a kind of almost coppery look, but not like annoying blazing in your eyes copper. But as you can see, I went fairly subdued with everything else because I thought that the kind of creamy white brought a little bit of elegance to it and really embraced some of that French feel. Plus, there's something about it that kind of like makes me feel like it's like French ironwork, some stained glass. I was just getting all of those vibes, so I wanted to embrace all of that. Now, the SANDR that I actually went with this time is going to be the Tenno SANDR. The reason that I like this is, again, it's another nice back attachment. It just fits in the areas between her shoulder blades, which is definitely one of the issues that I found with many of the other SANDRs out there, or that they just were really, they were just too big, and she's already got enough going on back there. Plus, come on, look at those gorgeous back details. We don't want to hide none of that. LED and Damon Star did a great job on this, and we should embrace it, including the metallic fupa that she's got. That's a fupa, right? And for our last look, because we went really bright with the first one, we went kind of light with the second one, I wanted to go ahead and richen it up and get it nice and dark for the last one. And if I'm going to be honest with you, this is actually based on a look that I did previously with the original Gara skin. So I wanted to kind of embrace that and make it viable in this space. I love doing like little variations, and I'm not sure if you're actually going to be able to catch it here, but legitimately what I did was I took the rosy metallic that I went ahead and did for the shoulder and fupa pieces, and I went ahead and kind of got a rosier, pinkier toned metallic to kind of like offset that. So they're kind of married together in the same tone. Now, if you can see, I kind of did the same thing when it came to the other tone. So you can see that there's kind of like a bluish tone in her thighs. So I went ahead and embraced that as well in the glass. Now, as I rotate her, you're going to see a friendly face in our Officium Syandana, but don't worry, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through a couple really good Syandanas that pair with it as well. So, there's going to be a couple caveats, because I know that I said that like there are some Syandanas that are just too big and too crazy for it, but I was playing around and there are a couple really good fits. Now this one you're not going to be surprised about at all. This is the Bennu Syandana from the from the Ember Deluxe skin, and it kind of reminds me of this almost like samurai phoenix kind of look, so I'm really into that. Again, it's a nice back attachment that isn't like overwhelming for that back area, and I do quite like it. Moving along, we have the Corona Syandana, which I think with the metallics looks absolutely fantastic. It's one of the ones that you guys know I go for back attachments. I really like that. Now, this is going to be one that kind of violates my there's too many things going on the back look, but the Dual Volpi Syandana from, oh my god, okay, so I didn't plan this, okay? This Syandana and the other drapey Syandana that I'm going to show you, they both are designed by LED. Now, this one is by Volkavii and LED 2012. And I feel like this kind of fits really well, mainly because of the fact that like the drapes all match, right? It's kind of like, it's not just like one big drape that's just trying to cover the whole thing. It's kind of like they all lay really well together. So I was kind of like, oh, this looked kind of sick on it. Didn't realize it was also by LED. So there's that. That's a really good one. Let me give you an example of one that I don't like. I don't like the Impetuous on her. Because number one, there's a lot of clipping issues, and number two, it's like, it's weird because it's like off to the side, you know? It's so, for me, that's not a winner. However, one of the ones that was a good winner is, the Marlika Syandana, again, by LED 2012. I didn't realize this just was gonna be a LED video. But I actually really do like this, and the big reason that I like it is if you look at the back attachment actually pulls it further back so that it's not, even though it is gonna clip, you know, when it moves, it doesn't clip as much. And it's kind of cool because, again, she's got drapey stuff on either side, and it's kind of like, you know, there's the arm drape, or the shoulder drapes, and then there's also like the butt drapes, I guess you would call them, and this kind of fits in with the same the same way that it lays. So I'm very happy with that one. Pure coincidence. This one I actually really like too, and again, this is kind of embracing the whole samurai dragon. The other one was like Phoenix, this one is like dragon. This is the Musu Syandana, and this is by Stench Fury, who I absolutely love. I think it fits really well. Now, one of the ones that I was hoping would fit really well was the Nasaru, but as you can see, the clipping there was not all that fantastic. There are some ones that you can make work. I love the Rhoda Syandana, but as you can see, there's clipping issues there as well. So all over the board, I'm not super fond of too many on her, but there are a few that I think are fantastic, including, I hate admitting that I like this, but it's fashion. It is fashion. So part of me, even though the back attachment kind of clips a little bit, the most important part is that lantern, and it kind of works, and I kind of really like it. So we're gonna go ahead and slap on let's slap on the Mushu Dragon one. I like the little mythical dragon look for this, so we might as well go ahead and embrace that. Well, we go ahead and take a look at armors. Now, if you notice, I didn't use any armors on the Gara skins because legitimately I think that they all look kind of stupid. If I'm just gonna be honest with you, they kind of fit in a weird funky way. If you take a look at how it kind of fits her chest, it like dangles off. So the Atavist is one of my big go-tos, and while I like the way that the Edo Prime sits on her chest, you're like, oh yes, yes, it looks so good, Edo Prime, always fantastic on everything. It's really fucking weird on the shoulders, and that's the biggest issue with Gara and all of her customizations when it comes to her pieces is the shoulders really fuck shit up a lot. So I don't even want to cover up the rest of, you know, the amazing work that Led and Damon put into this because it just doesn't feel or look right. Even things that I normally go to, kind of like the oh, I want to do the arm pieces. So like the Syrinx. The Syrinx I'm usually fond of on pretty much everything, but it's just a weird size, and it just it's like she's putting shoulder pads on top of other shoulder pads, and it just does not feel right. Even the, what do you call this? Even the Imugi doesn't look bad. Let's try out the Imugi on both of them, because it's kind of like, it's slowly looking like World of what is it called? Oh my god, World of Warcraft shoulders. But you know what? I mean, we're here, and it's not doing weird clipping or anything. So Imugi, I'll give a little bit of a pass on, maybe just for shoulders. But I do feel like it's a little bit over the top as it is. So I'm gonna say you can make it work, but in general, I don't really like it on there. I feel like she's already got enough going as it is. But the last go-to one that I usually go to is the Tala, and again, it just looks like it's too much. So for me personally, I would go with like Imugi or nothing. Basically, that's where I'm at when it comes to this armor set. Regardless, I think it's a gorgeous skin. Now let's go ahead and switch things up a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the skin fits with the normal skin, the helmet fits with the normal skin. Now the biggest issue that you can see here is the glass is not the same. So that's the number one issue that I've had when trying to pair the helmet with anything else. As you can see, again, the glass on this helmet is definitely not the same as the glass on the other helmet. So it is big and glaring and kind of gross looking. So even when fully equipped, it just does not look right. So you guys know this. I like having the policy of I just like to keep everything within the same realms. So I don't know, me just personally, don't ruin a beautiful skin, just let it stand on its own. Regardless, that about does it for me for now. You guys have heard me ramble way too much about these. Let me know which one was your favorite look down in the comments below. Let me know how you're loving your Gara skin, and don't worry, we will be checking out the Equinox skins as well. I'll probably do like a double decker episode for that one. But that just about do it for me for now. So as always, let's give this one a little bit of light. Love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.